Thank you very much. I am now pleased to be the longest-serving Republican on both the Small Business Committee and the Armed Services Committee. I am honored to have been able to represent Americans for the last 18 years on Armed Services and the last 16 years on the Small Business Committee. In a former life, I was a small business person, and so I know the problems that small business people have. I worked for the government, and I wrote RFPs, and then I moved out into the private sector where I responded to RFPs, so I've walked both sides of that street. More than half of all the employees in our country are employees of small businesses, and way more than half of all the creativity and innovation comes from small business because that's a better environment for that kind of activity. Most of our contracting is with large business, but we know in the government that we desperately need more small businesses because that's the source of most new creativity and innovation. But there are huge impediments for small business getting involved with the government, lots of red tape. I'm very pleased with the success that we've had with these large number of special set-aside programs encouraging the government contractors to reach out to small businesses. It's particularly important to reach out to our ex-service people. Most, by the way, of our contracting is the Federal Department of the Armed Services. It's half of all of our discretionary spending, and way, way more than half of all of our contracting in all of the government is in the defense area. And so these veterans bring two things. One, they are small business people, but they're also veterans and they understand that environment. And so we really need to reach out more to them. So I'm pleased to be here today. By the way, where there is fraud, that doesn't mean that the taxpayer didn't get something for his dollar. It just went to the wrong person. And every dollar that goes to a business which is not a service-based disabled business is a dollar that didn't go to these people who really deserve it and who earned it. So I'm pleased to be here. Thank you for holding this meeting. I look forward to the testimony.